I'm going to show you how to weave in your ends as you go using my favorite technique I call the Weavin Stephen. It's super easy. All you do is break your yarn and join a new color. So whenever you're doing your stripy Westknits shawls, knit the first stitch with your new color and then take the tail of yarn and cross it on top of your working yarn. Do that after every stitch. Knit, cross, knit, cross. I do this for about 8 to 10 stitches to lock the yarn in place on the wrong side. And if you're holding the yarn in your right hand, you'll just have to let go of the yarn to do that Weavin Stephen cross. Knit one, cross the yarn over, knit one, cross the yarn over for 8 to 10 stitches, and then all you have to do is break the yarn, and then it's trapped on the back. So you can knit all of your stripy Westknits shawls like Fantastitch with all these color changes where you're breaking the yarn and you can't even see on the wrong side where that Weavin Stephen yarn trap occurs. So this is done using one strand of yarn, but oftentimes when you're breaking the yarn, you have your old tail and your new tail of yarn. So I'm gonna show you a double Weavin Stephen. So we're gonna knit the first stitch with our new color. So we have our new tail of yarn, but we also have our old tail of yarn. You can take both strands and do a double Weavin Stephen. So knit one, take both strands of yarn on top, knit one, and cross for about 8 to 10 stitches. This makes a little bit thicker crisscross on the wrong side. So if it's too thick for you, just do it with one strand, and then the next right side row, do it with the second strand. So you can do one strand at a time if you like. Knit, cross, knit, cross. So as you do this, even if you have multicolor projects with 20 colors, you can do the Weavin Stephen and you won't have to weave in any more ends for the rest of your life. So 8 to 10 stitches, break the yarn, and it traps the yarn on the wrong side. You can also cut the yarn and snip it real close to the end to trap that yarn in place.